Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? Just saw, I guess it was like a preview of Errol Spence Jr. versus Danny Garcia's face-off. Of course, it was virtual. And this couldn't have been the full thing because they kind of like gave different cuts and peeked in on some of the questions that was gonna be asked and stuff like that. It was Errol Spence Jr. and Danny Garcia being mediated by Brian Kenny. I don't know why they picked Brian Kenny. I would have loved for them to have Brian Custer, you know, the real Brian. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge fan of Brian Kenny, man. That dude, he come off as a casual sometimes, even though he been around the sport for years and years and years. But he come off as a casual, man. He just don't seem like a genuine guy. So I really don't respect his questions like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was very, very you know, good to see Errol Spence Jr. looking like he 100%, man. I'm talking about, you can see, you know, he got his it looked like he got all his permanent teeth and everything, you know, so the dental surgeries are complete. You know, now he can get back to sparring. I'm pretty sure he probably already like been sparring, you know what I'm saying, over the last few weeks and stuff like that. You know, maybe he tested it out when he went over there went to Houston to fuck with Jamel, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they actually sparred anything like that, but maybe he did go in there and get a couple of rounds in, you know, but it's good to see him back 100%, man. You can hear his speech has gotten a lot better, and that's, you know, that's from the teeth. You know, I think he had like some, like he kind of explained it in one interview with the, I think it was the interview with Matt Barnes and Stack, you know what I'm saying? The two NBA players. And he did a real good interview with those guys and went into depth about a lot of things. So, but he kind of explained the whole dental thing, you know, said that he had to go, you know, after the post or whatever he had in there, some temporary shit had to heal up, like the gums. I'm guessing they went in and drilled in and, you know, set the shit. So once that healed up, he go back and get the permanent teeth and get them hoes screwed in there and he good. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why his speech was a little off, because of the dental work. But now you listen to him, he sounds just like the old Errol Spence, clear. You know, you can understand everything that he's saying. So that's good. That's good. And he looked like he already in shape, man. I mean, we know he in shape. We've been seeing the clips of him running and stuff like that. And, you know, you could tell he definitely in shape. I would say Errol probably, he said he got up to 192 pounds during the layoff after the accident. You know, he was inactive, so he really ballooned up in weight. And he was saying that was one of the hardest things, was getting back in shape and losing all that weight. But he did it, man, and you still got two and a half months till fight month. You know what I'm saying? Until November 21st, you still got a whole 2.5 months before it's time to fight. So he well ahead of schedule right now, and that's good to see. I think Earl probably would be like I don't think he no more than 165 right now, honestly, if that. I don't think he no more than 165. Danny Garcia looked to be in phenomenal shape as well, just looking at facial structure. Danny do a good, excuse me, Danny do a good job of staying in shape when he don't have a fight. That's one thing I commend about Danny. He always come into the fights in shape and ready to go. But Danny looked like he was in phenomenal shape. You know, looking at his skin, facial structure, you know, these guys looking like they taking good care of themselves. They look confident, sound confident. And this is going to be a great fight, man. I'm hoping they actually like release a full, I know they got it. I think that had to be just like a preview. I know they got to release a full face-off so we can really like listen to all the questions I was asked and listen to all the responses. I just want to kind of get that energy from Danny Garcia and from Errol Spence. Just see what type you can get a sample of the energy in that little preview that they did. You know, Danny Garcia said, "Look, I'm confident. I feel like this is my time. This is my chance to go in there and get back on top." He said, "When I fought Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, I really wasn't in the best place mentally. I guess just having some things going on in life or really not being 100% dedicated to the sport. He felt like he back to that point to where he need to be, and he recognizes his opportunity versus Errol Spence. And Errol Spence, of course, he said that, man, look, I'm back in that mode when I fought Lamont Peterson, Chris Algieri, Leonard Bundle. He back in that mode. And you can see it. Everything that man said he was going to do, he on schedule. And that's good, man. I'm excited about this fight. I feel like this is going to be an action-packed fight, man. It's going to be a good fight, a fun fight to watch. I really ain't going to say, like, I think you're going to see some action in this fight. You're going to see it's going to be a chess match. It's definitely going to be a chess match. But you're going to see spots in this fight where them boys is like they letting that leather go. They letting that motherfucking leather go. You're going to see spots in this fight where them boys throwing some leather. Both of them, in the trenches. But I'm excited, man. This is going to be a good fight. And I just really want to see what type of game plan Danny Garcia come out there with. Errol said that right there in the face-off. He said Danny only got one gear. Danny only got one gear. He like to sit back, be patient, and counterpunch. This is something that we talked about many times in breaking down this fight and analyzing this matchup. Errol said, I got different gears. I could do different things. It's not, you can't just pin me down and make me fight one way. I can do it all. I can fight any way I need to fight to come out with the victory. And I think that's what's really going to set Errol Spence apart in this Danny Garcia fight. But nonetheless, like I said, Errol at his best is coming forward with the jab, breaking you down. Danny Garcia at his best is waiting on you and counterpunching you. So we going to get to see these guys do what they do best. Whoever does what they do best better than the other guy, that's who going to win the fight. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about the face-off joint. Did y'all see it? If y'all haven't seen it, go watch that. It's on PBC on Fox YouTube channel. Go check that out and let me know down in the comments how y'all felt about that. Did y'all notice anything that I did mention in the video? Anything significant? Y'all let me know, man. Contender Regime Boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.